All right, good evening. Here's our homework for tonight. 7.1, areas of parallelograms and triangles. Well, the student objective is that we're going to be able to find areas of parallelograms and triangles. So what is base of a parallelogram? Base of a parallelogram is any of the sides. So it can be any of the sides. You should write that down in your notes. Base of a parallelogram can be any of the sides. Now, the height of a parallelogram. The height of a parallelogram is the segment from one base to the opposite base, and it must be perpendicular. So I want height. I want how tall is this figure over here. So if I did this diagonal, that's not truly the height. It's going to be longer than the height. So we have to measure from one end to the other and make it perpendicular. The next, so we know base of a parallelogram, height of a parallelogram. Those are the two things that we need in order to find the area of a parallelogram. And to find area of a parallelogram, the formula is base of the figure times the height of the figure. And then with area, don't forget that you're going to be putting your answer in units squared. So you can see below, like this is centimeters, the final answer will be centimeters squared. This one's meters, it will be meters squared. All right, so let's take a look at A, find the area. Well, our formula for area was base times height. And we have our base. Our base is going to be 12 meters. So I will do 12 meters times the height. Now remember, I told you the slant is not the height, so if you take this number, you're going to get the wrong answer. So you want to do 12 times 8. 12 times 8 is 96. And once again, don't forget that we're doing area, so your units are going to be squared. So we would have 96 meters squared. Let's look at B. We have 4.6 as the slant. Does that count as our height? Well, no. We have 2 centimeters as the base, so let's go with 2 centimeters here. Then let's go with the height. The slant is not the height. This guy is showing us how tall it is, so we will do 2 centimeters times 3.5 centimeters. And then after you get your answer, whatever that is, I'm not going to do it for you, that'll be centimeters squared. Now we're stepping it up a notch on example 2. Find the area of the parallelogram ABCD with these vertices. So our first step is going to be graphing the figure. Go ahead and do that now. Hopefully you got something similar to what I did. So whoops, my bad. There we go. So if I scroll down, that's all of the question. So it says find the area. Well, in order to find the area, I need the length of the base and the length of the height. I could use the distance formula, but since this problem is more of a basic problem and it fits right on the x-axis, I can count how many spaces it is. So the base will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my base is 8, and then how tall it is, remember we're not going to count that slant, we're going to count how many high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my height is 5. So to find my area of this, I'm going to do 8 times 5. And then it didn't say our units, so our answer is just 40 units squared. Now when you flip your paper over, you'll see example 3, letter A. We're going to be doing all of these as homework. I want you to give them a try. So it says find the height corresponding to the base of 18. So if this is your base, you have to envision this thing sideways to figure out what your height would be. So I'm going to let you try A and B. on your own, and we will check that tomorrow. Real quick here, I want to just go back over base of a triangle, height of a triangle, and area of a triangle. We've hit this a lot, and so I just want a refresher and give you the definitions to help you with your homework. All right, so you can fill these in your blanks. We have base of a triangle, any of the three sides. Height of a triangle is the segment from the vertex that is perpendicular to the opposite side. So if you have a triangle like this one and you use this as the base, once again, do not count that slant, but you want the height to a perpendicular. And then a triangle is half of a square. A triangle is half of a square. So I'm doing base times height. So if I did 5 times 10, that's 50, but that would count for all of this area. Well, a triangle is half, so I would do 50 divided by 2. So for our formula for area of a triangle, we're going to go with area equals half base times height. Now your homework for tonight is to finish all of these notes and come back tomorrow. So tonight I need you to make sure you fill in what's on the screen now and then solve all of the example problems.